So if you had a best friend, just imagine this. If you had a best friend and you were walking with them throughout the whole day, every freaking day, like they were just walking with you, they were just going with you. And all of a sudden you just start ignoring them. Like you just ignore them every single day. You don't say thank you for being a great friend, being here with me all the time. You don't talk to them. You don't thank them for anything, man. You don't even acknowledge their presence with you. Would that be a great friendship? Would that be a great relationship that you have with that person? Probably not. It would be probably kind of tough to keep that friendship because you're not really being able to cultivate that. You're not able to cultivate a good friendship and relationship. So what if we start thinking about Jesus like that? Jesus is a best friend who walks with us every single day of our life. He is always there. But a lot of the times we don't really acknowledge him. We don't really thank him for being a great best friend who's always watching over us. And all of a sudden we start to wonder why our freaking relationship with Jesus might not be the best. So it's the difference between ignoring a best friend and cultivating a best friend. Cultivating a best friend in a friendship is doing the things that you need to do to be able to make that friendship as best as you can. And there's a lot of things that we can do to make our relationship with Jesus better. You know, talking with him, praying with him throughout the day, thanking him, being grateful for him being such a great friend to us. Also trying to learn about him. Of course, if you want to have a good friendship, you got to learn about that person. So how do we learn about Jesus? We read our freaking Bible. We dive into our Bible and start to learn about who he was and to thank him even more because of that. Me and my mom were talking the other day. We were having a little Bible study and we were talking about the fact that one of the things that she did in her relationship back then to be able to make it work is set quality time aside for that. Now, this is the same thing with freaking Jesus, being able to set quality time so that we can grow our relationship. So the exact day after we freaking were talking about that, we literally go and open up this devotional book and it's the day, it has every single day that you're supposed to read it. And this day just happened to be this. It's for September 5th and it reads, I am your best friend as well as your king. Walk hand in hand with me through your life. Together we will face whatever each day brings. Pleasures, hardships, adventures, disappointments. Nothing is wasted when it is shared with me. I can bring beauty out of the ashes of lost dreams. I can glean joy out of sorrow, peace out of adversity. Only a friend who is also the King of Kings could accomplish this divine alchemy. There is no other like me. The friendship I offer you is practical and down to earth, yet it is saturated with heavenly glory. Living in my presence means living in two realms simultaneously, the visible world and unseen. Eternity, eternal reality. I have equipped you to stay conscious of me while walking along dusty, earthbound paths. So that was freaking perfect. That was freaking perfect because it is how we're supposed to be thinking about Jesus as a best friend. But not only that, I think the thing that it said also about being able to balance two things at once is so important. He's always there, but we can't always be having our consciousness on him. But we can be conscious of his awareness or having awareness of him. So something I heard recently is being able to balance two things at once is the role of a Christian. Being able to be washing the dishes and knowing and being in the presence of Jesus. Being able to be dealing with problems that you got throughout your life and be in the presence of Jesus. So the better that we can get at that, because that is not an easy thing, but the better that we can get at that, the better that we can be aware of Jesus and have his presence and his friendship throughout our everyday. And it's going to be an overwhelming sensation of just feeling so happy, so joyful, so peaceful because you know he's there. So I just want to share this with you guys because I hope that you guys are able to build a better friendship, a better relationship with Jesus. Just realize that he is your friend. He wants to build a relationship as much as you do. So what can you do today that's going to help you build that relationship? Let me know down below. I love you guys. Hope you have an amazing day, week. Peace.